Last month, we introduced you to Marine Sergeant Rob Jones. While serving his country, Rob lost both of his legs fighting in Afghanistan. That might slow down some men, but not Rob. He had prosthetic running legs specially fitted with a new, seemingly impossible goal: to run 31 marathons in 31 days. And the morning after we met him, Rob started running. First through London's Hyde Park, and then crisscrossing the whole of the United States, running a different marathon in a different city with a different group of runners cheerleading at his side. On Saturday, Veterans Day, he did it. At the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., he crossed the 31st finish line 812.2 miles later, crowds cheering him on. We were some of them. Yesterday, I had a chance to speak with Rob about his monumental achievement.
To me, it feels like a miracle. It feels like a miracle. How are you feeling?
I'm just feeling thankful for all the supporters I had. Feeling thankful, that this country loves veterans so much, and has so many people in it that are willing to sacrifice everything for this country. So just feeling thankful for that, and a little sore.
Yeah, I'll bet. So you did it. I mean, that was one of our big questions. Like, is this humanly possible? You did it. Were there any stumbles along the way?
My biggest stumble would have been in Nashville, actually, when it had been raining and I slipped on a wooden bridge. I slipped and I fell really hard on my back, and I injured it slightly. So for the last 4 days, my back was just killing me. But I was still able to do it because I was doing it for my brother veterans, and I was doing it with all sorts of support.
Because you're trying to raise money for wounded veterans.
Yeah.
How much did you raise?
As of today, about $150,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible. I have to ask you, was there any day that you said, I can't?
No.
That's not in a Marine's vocabulary.
Most of the days I was thinking to myself, I'm ready to be done, but I'm ready to be done in the way that I set out to be done. So, I was ready for it to be done, having accomplished the mission, not done and, quit or anything.
How long did each one take you about?
Actual running time would be around 4 hours, and then I would take about an hour's worth of breaks. So, start to finish about 5.
Wow. So you were surrounded by people as we see the tapes of you running.
Yeah.
Who were those people? Were they, just supporters of yours, or people who are part of your team? And how big a boost were they?
Oh man, they're the biggest. I mean, it's the greatest compliment I could receive to have people, see my story and see my mission and deem it worthy of their time and effort. But the crowds, they were made up of friends, brothers that I deployed with, friends from my past, current friends. And then, just people that heard about my story and just wanted to come out and support me and support veterans.
Your wife, Pam, was your driver and emotional supporter.
Yeah.
Pam, did you worry that this is crazy? I mean, because I thought it sounded crazy. 31 marathons in 31 days.
No, I was never worried that he wasn't going to complete it. Even since the very first time he mentioned it, I was like, okay, so this is going to happen now. But I hated seeing him in pain every day. It was awful. I wanted it to be over more than he wanted it to be over, because I just didn't want to see him in pain anymore. But it was what he drove him on, and he raised so much money and awareness and touched so many people's lives. I feel like our family's been expanded by about 20,000 people. So
more than that now.
Yeah.
Rob, how did it affect you to run on the prosthetics?
So the biggest issues would be just lower back tightness. And then, so I would just, as comfortable as I can possibly have these prosthetics, I'm never going to eliminate all the friction that happens. So I guess I would just beat it into submission every day after the first mile. And it would say, all right, we give up. You're just going to run anyway, aren't you?
United States Marine Corps. Explains everything if you don't understand him. Good for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. For more on Rob's journey and how you can donate to help wounded veterans, go to today.com/Megyn Today.